Hey guys, Troy Dooley, MLM Help Desk, and we are doing a review. This is the first one we've really done on Body by Vi. I've done some stuff, but it's hard to do a quick review on weight loss companies, okay, because you got challenges that you're doing. When Blake Mullins sent me everything, Blake's awesome. He's our chief marketing officer. He sent me all the products and stuff. We started looking at what was here, how to do it. It took me... we started this during December, right in the Christmas holidays. I cheated, okay? I mean, I'm not going to pass up prime rib, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes. I'm not passing up Dutch country potatoes, pecan pie. Matter of fact, if you've not had Dixie walnut pie, you don't know what you're missing. But we still lost weight. I have continuously lost weight. I'm going to, over the next few days, we'll be doing 2 or 3 different companies that have sent us in weight loss products. If you guys follow anything in direct selling, you know, a few years ago it happened to be the juices. Okay, now we are really seeing a huge focus on weight loss, and I think this is good. I think it all stems from the White House down. People are realizing if we want to gain back our longevity, if we want to gain back our energy, if we want to gain back our health as a whole. Matter of fact, I just read a new French study that shows that obesity is the cause of mental loss, memory loss, and high blood pressure in elderly people. Obesity. You know, so I'm telling you, any company, but especially Body by Vi, and I'm going to tell you why in a second, powerful stuff. But I also want to put a warning out here for everybody. You know, anytime you get a weight loss product, they're not all alike. I've got several right here. And each one of them have different ingredients, different different ingredients that mix and match to help you lose that weight, help you build that energy. Before you start taking these things, you need to check with your doctor. It's very important that you do that. If you're a distributor watching right now, I know that especially over here at Vi, man, you guys got great success stories, but listen to me. Don't be overhyping your product. You make sure that you tell everybody they need to check with their doctor. You know, you may ask somebody, hey, are you on drugs? Are you taking some type of alcohol? You know, what's the deal that might affect this? You need to be careful. You know what? If somebody happens to be addicted to Oxycontin, if they happen to be on an antidepressant, they may not tell you the truth. So just tell them to check with their doctor to make sure everything's fine, man. Don't screw this up. We saw Herbalife go through some issues in the 80s with stuff like this. Just be careful, okay? I am excited about this company. Okay, Vi was one of the first ones that said, let's put the challenge out there. Let's do a 90-day challenge. Let's show people that if they follow our program, they will lose weight. Okay, I have lost weight in their program. I can honestly tell you from somebody that is active, somebody that's on the road, somebody that eats on a regular basis, somebody that weighed 225 pounds when he started with Body by Vi, and I was able to drop that down to about 215 pounds. Okay, I felt pretty good during a cheating period with that I was able to do that. Am I a great success story out there? Absolutely not. But I told you it worked. I did exactly what it said to do. I just sometimes ate a little more than what it said to eat is what I did. But when Blake Mullins sent this over to me, we started becoming friends, and I really started seeing what they had. I was impressed. Well, what I was more impressed about than anything, and it comes from being a visionary versus a corporate guy. Okay, when visionaries launch a business, and when you look what Ryan and Blake and Nick did when they launched Body by Vi, and if you know the backstory, I mean, these are 3 guys that are coming out of it was a crazy time in their life. They had been successful distributors in a company. The company got topsy-turvy. They brought themselves together, brought their teams together, and out of this structured chaos came what we know today as ViSalus Science. But here is the unique thing about this, okay? When you start looking at this company and you start seeing what this company is about, you start to realize that there's more to them. All of a sudden, the Blythe Corporation, $1 billion direct selling entity all in itself, said, you know what? We'd like to underwrite this thing with you guys. Now, those are my terms. This isn't their terms. We'd like to come in here and make this thing happen. Well, man, when I look at their executive team now, you get Ryan, who's the chief executive officer. I don't know if you guys know much about Ryan Blair, but this is a kid, and I say kid because they're younger than I am. Okay, but when you look at what his success is, you look at his technical background, you look at his business background, all of a sudden you understand, wow, this is a huge thing. When you look at the fact that Body by ViSalus Science is one of the fastest growing businesses in the nation right now, you realize that something's working, and I'll tell you what I think it is. I think it's their connection with the next generation. You know, matter of fact, Nick and his crew, Nick is a phenomenal founder in this thing, and I say that because he's not a Nick, and I never get his name right. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I think it's Sarnicoli, but you know, when you look at what Nick's capable of doing, and you look at what he does, he's a people person. He's a connector. He's not somebody that should be at a corporate office wearing a suit and tie behind a desk. He's got to be out in the field. When he went to the guys and said, you know what, I want to build it one more time. I want to go back out in the field and prove to people I can build it one more time. He's done that. He just put out something really cool. It's a movie on pyramid, and it's hilarious, but it proves a point. When you look at the crew that's around him, the team that he's rallied, what this team is doing, you realize that they really are. Not just are they penetrating a weight loss epidemic and trying to help people, but they've caught on to this massive change in thought process by a younger generation. I don't know, I've studied. I love demographics. I deal with youth all the time. When you look at Generation X, Generation Y, you look at the millennials as a whole, you see a very fractured generation. You've got your goths, you've got your preppy people, just like everybody, but you've got all these subgroups, all these subcultures that are cracked up in here. But one thing that they all have in common is they do not fear failure. They just know they don't want to turn out like their parents, and they're going to go blow it out of the water. And that's what I'm seeing over here. You bring Blake Mullen into the mix. This guy is truly somebody that's unique. And I'll tell you what makes Mullen unique from a marketing standpoint. And it's the fact that he actually has this psychology background. He studied that in school. And when you look at this and you say, okay, let's put the psychology into what we're doing. Now, if you add into that he also studied political science, it makes you wonder if he was cracked up or not. But seriously, when you look at what he's done here, you look at the fact that he knows a little bit about public law. He knows how to make this stuff work. What I have found over here is that their marketing never crosses the line. Not saying some distributors don't sometimes, but they keep it focused. They keep it moving forward. These three guys, from the visionary standpoint, are phenomenal. When you take and add to this John Purdy, who's the president and chief marketing officer, and if you just study what John has done, I've studied him for the last couple of years. Phenomenal success record, knows how to run billion-dollar businesses, know how to go and work through all the regulatory, all this other kind of stuff. You realize this is a rock-solid company. Young, but with some massive power behind it. Now, I could debate, well, these guys don't know what they're doing. Troy, have you heard about all the, I could do all that, but here's the thing I look at. Blythe does not invest in companies that are not grounded with solid leadership and solid people, solid product line, solid marketing. Okay, what these guys, when you put this all together, it's a pretty powerful deal. You put Audrey in here, who's the vice president of marketing and brand development. It's amazing. When you look at their administrative people, it's amazing. Now, when you look at their additional board members, and you realize just how powerful this is, it's amazing. Any time that you can bring in the family that's here, and I'm talking about a very powerful family that understands direct selling and understands business, and they own the Blythe Corporation as a whole. I mean, I think they probably have more stock than anybody else. It's amazing. When you look at Ann Butler, who's actually the president of Party Light, another Blythe company that's in direct selling, and she's saying, I want to be on the board over here. Powerful thing. Folks, this is a company I'm proud of. I'm going to show some other stuff in upcoming weeks about this company. Not just from their marketing, but their training standpoint. The community that they have created here. is amazing. The success stories will blow you out of the water. Let me jump over there real quick because I want to talk about this. Literally right now, if you're one of these people that need to lose weight, maybe you're watching this and you're in a phenomenal direct selling company, one that you love, but you don't have a weight loss product. I would suggest that you contact a distributor and just say, I'm not going to build the business. I just want to get on the product. It tastes good. It's a whole program. It's not just a shake. It's vitamins. It's everything. It's got a cleanse system. My wife yells at me. I always call it a flush system, but I'm in a cleanse system. It's amazing what's been going on with this company. It's fun because Direct Selling News, an industry magazine that I read all the time, is talking about how weight loss has become that new future. That's why I said early on in this video that no matter what company you're with, don't just be throwing out weight loss products and not telling people to be cautious, to be careful, because you have to be. Okay, you want to make sure you do it right. But I just get cracking up on what I see over here. The challenges. Here's a young lady here, Teresa, down 100 pounds. Already. This came out February 5th, 2011. Let's open this up and look at it. Now, understand, this is not common. This is not something everybody's going to do. Most people are going to be just like Troy Dooley, and they're going to cheat. They're not going to lose the weight. Some of you will never do what you're supposed to do, and you're going to gripe and moan and say Body by Vi and any other weight loss program doesn't work. But this right here, when you look at it, is just truly amazing to me. Because when a person that weighs 100 pounds, she's from Littleton, Colorado, it's great. She's 81 pounds lighter than what she wants. She's crowned by Body by Vi as a champion. It almost brings tears to your eyes. And the pictures are phenomenal. I'm going to put the pictures up on the blog post because this one story right here alone is worth $1 million. For her health, for her family, her husband, if she's married. I mean, this is what it's about. My church has been doing The Biggest Loser, and a lot of our people have lost weight. And some of them are using weight loss plans from network marketing companies. Some of them aren't. But this right here is just one more example of a great company with great leadership with phenomenal products. That's what it takes. Compensation will always follow those ingredients. Great product, great leadership, great company. That's the way it is. Live life like it's an epic adventure. I'll see you at the top.